Hello everyone, welcome to another Falcons weekly webisode here through FalconsAHL.com and the official social media streams, the official Facebook, official Twitter. I am your host, Damon Markowitz, and joined by the Falcons president and general manager, Bruce Landon. And Bruce, it's been a couple weeks, but a lot of topics have built up over those 2 weeks.
A lot of things to talk about, both I think on the ice probably and off the ice, with a lot of exciting news and some nice things happening down the road here.
Yeah, it's pretty much wrapping up January into February, getting into the fun months of the season, down the stretch, as they say. A lot going on the ice and both off the ice as well. But before we get started, don't want to forget about the official presenting sponsor of these webisodes, DK's Hockey and Lacrosse, 1 Prior Road down in Enfield, Connecticut at the Enfield Twin Rinks. Appreciate everything they do making these webisodes possible. And like we said earlier, don't forget about the social media streams, official Facebook, official Twitter, updated all the time as we continuously add news to the Falcons both on and off the ice. And Bruce, let's start off the ice. I want to start with a new ticket package plan, a new season ticket package plan that we unveiled last weekend. Great crowd here at the Nest, 59-69 here on Saturday night, a night that we unveiled the 2012-2013 ticket packages. Let's start with that. The reason the launch date was at that time and what it entails.
Well, first of all, Damon, it's important that we were in a position to launch a season ticket campaign for next year. That's number one, and the recent announcement of the 2-year affiliation extension with Columbus and 2-year extension with the MCCA for our lease allowed us then to move forward with some strategic planning, which was sort of part of the whole process. And speaking with Charlie Pompey and the rest of the staff, we felt it was appropriate to go forward quickly because that's what other teams do. And the league team business services provides you with a lot of data that shows that about 75% of your season tickets are sold during the months of January, February, March, and April. So we had to act quickly, so we put our pricing plans together, put our special package together, and what better way to take advantage of it when we had a good crowd, almost 6,000 people here last Saturday, to get information in front of people. And as you know, we've got some exciting new packages and a special new perk for people who put down a deposit. They're going to get a specially designed, one-of-a-kind specialty jersey, which Chris Thompson and others in the office, Mike Mitchell, had done some research on, that it was one of the more popular items with other teams around our league. Portland's been doing it for a couple of years, Lake Erie, San Antonio. So we sort of stole their idea, and it's a beautiful looking jersey, and we're going to be getting one in shortly to display up on the concourse. So it was time to launch our season ticket plans, get our pricing together, and move forward strategically on things we have to do this off season to get ready for next year.
You mentioned the jersey, and to get that jersey, it's a $50 deposit by April 14th for all full seasons, 22 game plans, and 44 flexes. All you have to do is put a $50 deposit down by April 14th, and you get this really nice jersey. Very nice vintage look to it. I mean, it's not some cheaper jersey you're going to find. This is an authentic, real vintage jersey, one of a kind.
One of a kind, and I think it was Portland's been doing it for 3 years now, and they add a different one every single year. So this is our first time doing something like this. I think the fans are going to love it. As you know, last year we did the nice fleece jackets, but this is something special. It's not anything that's going to be sold anywhere. It'll be designed strictly for our season ticket holders that come on board with us, and we think they're going to really enjoy it.
And I want to get into the timing here. It's mid-January, right in the middle of a current season. But over the course of time, over the last few years, it seems like the American Hockey League as a whole, it's never too early to start getting ready and getting deposits down for the next season. Just talk about that timing, because I think fans around here, it's relatively a new thing here in this part.
Yeah, it's a new thing we started a couple of years ago and sort of maybe caught our fans off guard. But again, we do a lot of research what other teams are doing and what they're doing well, and we have to start doing some of those things. So, we send out invoices are going out with an indication about, making deposits and payments for next year. You think of it the other way too. If we started as we did this early, it gives more people more time to pay off their season ticket. So we give them a very convenient payment plan that has to be obviously paid before the season starts next year. We give them a cutoff date, but it gives people more time to prepare and plan and make the payments. And so that was an important part of it as well. And also you want to get in front of the hockey audience when hockey's in the air. It's very tough in June, July, and August, but when you're playing hockey and the team's in the thick of a race and we're doing the things we're doing on the ice, hopefully start winning a few more games at home. But at least there's hockey fever right now, and so now it's time to capitalize on that, and that's what we're trying to do. Like I said, it's very similar to what every other team in the American Hockey League is doing, and have had great success doing it.
Damon Markowitz along with Bruce Landon. Another weekly webisode through FalconsAHL.com and the Falcons social media streams. Thank you to DK's Hockey and Lacrosse, One Prior Road down in Enfield, Connecticut, at the Enfield Twin Rinks for making these webisodes possible. And Bruce, I want to get into the Don Orsillo bobblehead night. We're about a week after that, prime Saturday night. Don Orsillo, great to see him back here in the nest. Got a nice warm reception, doing great things there with Nesson and the Red Sox. But we hadn't had a bobblehead night in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Produced one, executed it. What's the feedback been?
It's been fantastic. It was a great night, and I'll be the first guy to admit that I wasn't really thrilled about doing another bobblehead doll night because we didn't have great success with it 10 years ago. But when we have our open staff meetings, some of the guys in the staff, and you were one of them, said, let's try something different. And I don't know who came up with the idea, Don Orsillo, but whoever it did was a great idea. He was extremely popular. We had a longer line, actually, for Don Orsillo than we did for Sean Thornton, and that was a big line. So the bobblehead doll night went over very, very well. It helped attribute to a lot of group sales for us, helped attribute to the big crowd that we had. And Don couldn't have been nicer. I mean, he is just a classy guy, and he's an icon in the New England area now because of his work with the Red Sox and on Nesson. And, of course, he was our Falcons' first broadcaster. And he couldn't, and he brought his two daughters with him, and I think they were just amazed at the long lines and how Don is perceived in this market as being a bit of a hero figure. So it was a fun night all around. I think everybody enjoyed it, and with the exception of what happened on the ice, as far as what we did with entertaining the fans and doing something special for them, the way of the promotion, it was a great success.
And it was part of Red Sox night, which has become an annual night here at the Nest. Very popular over the last 4 or 5 years, bringing in Wally the Green Monster and just capitalizing on Red Sox Nation here in Western Mass. With that said, Patriots in the Super Bowl, number one, but also that's triggered, we were thinking of a Patriots night anyways. They've gone on, made it to the Super Bowl. What's the plan here for Patriots night coming up?
Well, there's a couple nights we have to look at. First of all, fortunately or unfortunately, we have to play on Super Bowl Sunday. It's a date that we were given by the league, and we'll play at 3 o'clock. Super Bowl kickoff isn't until 6:30, so fans still have a chance to get home in plenty of time to get their snacks out and get ready for opening kickoff as we go, as the Patriots play the Giants. And so we've decided to embrace that, but we're going to do something special. We're going to have once a year. We've done this last year with great success. It's going to be just an $8 ticket price for all fans on Super Bowl Sunday, again with the game starting at 3 o'clock. And then what we're also going to do is that any fan who wears a Falcons, Patriots, or Giants jersey or hat is going to get a special T-shirt gift from the Falcons, and we've got a cool T-shirt being designed. So that's we want you to come out and support the Falcons, support the Patriots, and if you're a Giants fan, show your support with them by wearing some kind of apparel, and we're going to give you a special T-shirt. So we're going to embrace the day. We have to play it, so we're going to have some fun with it. Then following up on that, on February the 19th, another Sunday game. Chris Thompson's working hard along with others to put together a February 19th event with the Patriots. We've already got Pat the Patriot cheerleader booked, or mascot rather, and we're working on a player as well, and we should have that firmed up. So I think on February the 19th, it's also a special night that Pride Station Stores, one of our great sponsors, is working with us with a lot of advertising to promote the game for us as well. So February 19th could be a special night because whether the Patriots win or lose the Super Bowl, they're in the news right now. We'll have Pat the mascot here, and we should be firming up which player is going to be here as well. So it'll be a great afternoon for our fans. So a lot of things we're doing. Some things doing differently, and so far they've been working.
And we've seen before those Sunday dates, especially in the second half, can become so valuable to us and draw some big crowds, but it's events like this that really push them over the top.
Well, I think it pushes us over the top, allows us to do some other things with group sales and maybe get some of your non-traditional hockey fans to come out to the games as well. We've tried to make our Sunday afternoons as attractive as possible because we have to play so many of them. Early part of the season, it's a tough sell. It's just too much going on with the golfing weather and baseball going on and football and everything else going on. The first half is really tough, but we've had some success in the second half of the season with our Sundays, and I think these special promotions are help pushing us a little bit higher.
Well, you can come out, enjoy Falcons hockey before the Patriots win another Super Bowl, and all be well on that Super Sunday. So some great things going on.